Hello everyone, December 2020.
Merry Christmas.
We're sending a YouTube video because everything's online this year.
I think you know most of our news, most of you do, but we'll just cover a few highlights here, and I'm gonna try and put a few photos in along the way too.
While we were quarantined, Dan built us a new deck, which I just love, and I love looking out at it. We've only been able to entertain on it once, but maybe next year. I also did some online classes to learn about gardening. It's all about soil maintenance, and so this fall Dan dug 3 trenches in my garden. It's not a big garden, but it's more than I can manage. And I amended the soil with straw, manure, compost, and minerals. So maybe next year or the year after, I'll have a manageable garden that I don't have to till. That's my goal. The pavers, you see, I'm going to make 2 paths in my garden, and right now they're warming the soil and helping with decomposition.
And I watch Millennial Farmer a little bit on YouTube, and he does no-till farming, so he'd be really proud of her quest for no-till, and I'll be glad for no-till farming if it gets there. This summer we helped Krissa quite a bit on residing her house and painting it. And then one week I just left them to do their thing, and we took the grandkids to the beach. And because of COVID, we had a long time waiting for our seat at Moe's restaurant in Lincoln City. So we went down to the beach, and we were just gonna go waiting. And of course, you know the rest of that story. We had a great time playing in the sand and waiting and getting all wet, and then going in and enjoying lunch together. And then the big highlight for me this summer was going on the motorcycle trip, and I really enjoyed traveling to Michigan and staying with my brothers, and thank you sisters-in-law for putting me up, and my sister. And Tim, Barth, and Doug and we rode down through Kentucky and Tennessee and Mississippi and into North Carolina and back into Kentucky. So we had a great time camping and riding and swimming and mostly going to restaurants. And we managed to find a few that were open so we could go in, sit down, and really enjoy our this time chatting. So the motorcycle trip was a great fun and a highlight of my summer. So, and right now I'm working on a little scooter project. I don't know if we'll get a photo of this, but a little electric scooter that I might ride to work. It's just more fun working on the project, so keeping me out of trouble anyway.
Despite the challenges of quarantine and lockdowns, we have had some happy times.
My men's Bible study was shut down for COVID, of course, like everything was. But by late summer, we were getting back together and studying 1 Peter. And I was greatly encouraged by 1 Peter 1, 3 through 9. And I'm working on memorizing this, but the first part is, "Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. In his great mercy, he has given us new birth into a living hope." And that really struck me. We have a living hope, not a dead hope, or not a hope that, you know, my boat will make me happy and I'll be fine. This is a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, and into an inheritance that can never perish, spoil, or fade. This inheritance is kept in heaven for you, who through faith are shielded by God's power until the coming of the salvation that is ready to be revealed in the last time. So that's a triple promise. We have a living hope, new birth into a living hope. We have an inheritance that will never perish, spoil, or fade, and during this tough time, we are shielded by God's power. A great blessing.
And I'm in Bible Study Fellowship. We're studying Genesis, online of course, but that's better than nothing.
So, during this Christmas season, we wish you God's blessings and His blessings through into the new year.
Goodbye.
See ya.